This A plus ICT entry checklist is arguably the best entry checklist on YouTube, using ICT concepts to gain simplicity, making it less complicated while also being able to have a higher probability of winning your trades. Now, if that sounds good to you, let's get into it. This A plus ICT entry checklist is very simple, but you do not want to miss any of these steps, so pay close attention. The first step is making sure that you are in New York kill zone, so this is 7 to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The second step is you want to look for a market structure shift after the kill zone has started. The third step is you want to have a fair value gap form. And then the fourth step is having liquidity. You do not want to skip any of these steps if you want to have an A plus ICT setup. So if we look at this simple explanation right here, we see to the left here, we start the New York kill zone. We have our market structure shift after the kill zone started. That's very important. Then price goes up and it retraces back down into a fair value gap that it created. Now, when it traces down into this fair value gap that it created, it is very important that price leaves liquidity above. So we have liquidity here. Then when price reacts from the fair value gap, that's when we would enter and target higher to the liquidity. Now, this is very simple, but you cannot miss any of these steps, so make sure to take these down if you have to. Now I'm going to show you guys a real life chart example where this happened today on US 30 or the Dow. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what you just saw on the simple explanation, but on the real charts. So first, remember, we only trade between 7 and 11 a.m. So first we want to mark out 7 a.m. So this is starting the 7 a.m. Just so you know, this candle, 30-minute candle starts in the 7 a.m. So the first thing after we're looking in the New York kill zone, we're waiting for a market structure shift. So in this case, we break above this high right here. So we'll mark this out. We have our market structure shift, which is the second step. After the market structure shift, remember we're looking for what? A fair value gap. So market structure shift, and then we see a fair value gap forms. So we would mark out our fair value gap. So we have New York kill zone, market structure shift, fair value gap. What's the last step is liquidity. So it's harder to see here, but if we zoom in, we can see this black candle. The top of this black candle would have been the liquidity, because that was the liquidity that was left behind. So we have market structure shift, fair value gap, liquidity. This candle opens up, taps into the gap, and then it reacts, and then we could have entered and targeted higher to this liquidity. It's actually very simple. So this was using this A plus ICT entry checklist where you're able to catch this trade. And there are many other trades as well. However, after 11 a.m., you are no longer looking for any more trades, so you would trade another day. It's really that simple. Remember, we'll go back up to, we'll go on the daily time frame real quick just to show you guys what it looks like again. So remember, New York kill zone, market structure shift after the kill zone. We're traced back into a gap that was created, leaving liquidity. Then when we react from the cap, the fair value gap, we enter higher, target liquidity, and that is literally it. So this was the A plus ICT entry checklist using ICT concepts. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.